But thank you for having me, and I wanted to take my time and share with you something that's very important to me, very personal to me, and something I'm very passionate about. And that's the American dream. Something that I fear that is starting to slip away. You see, it's personal to me because my great-grandfather came to this country in the early 1900s from Italy. Got a few Italians? Italian Catholics? Yep. And he came here, hardly anything in his pocket. He broke spoken English, but he had a trade. You see, he was able to grind blades and knives and shears on that big grinding wheel. And my grandfather, well, he dropped out of school in the 6th grade to go work for his father until World War II. He went off, fought for our country in Germany, came back, and he ran Escote's Beauty and Barber Supplies in Norfolk, Virginia, until he retired in his 70s. And I grew up sitting on a stool, watching my grandfather grind blades with my uncles and my mom tend to the clients, and that's where I learned about the American dream. So when I lost my job 6 weeks before Christmas in 1999, and I had the choice to move back home with mom and dad or start my own company, I did the latter. I knew that the American dream was available to everyone. It didn't take you to be born to someone with a lot of money. You didn't have to be born in a certain area. You just had to have what was in the inside. You just had to have that perseverance, that ability to sacrifice and the determination to create something for yourself, for your family, and hopefully that next generation. And you see, that American dream, though, it's not something you just get to talk about. Our forefathers didn't create it by talk. My great-grandfather didn't come here to create it by talk. My grandfather didn't pass it down with talk. See, as we all know from Proverbs 14:23, in all toil there is profit, but in mere talk only leads to poverty. And I knew that firsthand, looking at the story of my grandfather and my great-grandfather. So when I lost my job 6 weeks before Christmas, out of that one-bedroom apartment, I started an IT company. And 8 years later, it was one of the 100 fastest-growing IT companies in the U.S., according to Inc. magazine. And I don't share that story because I'm one of the smartest people you're ever going to meet. I know these people behind me and many of you out there, and I can guarantee you there's a lot smarter here than I. But I am one of the hardest-working people you're ever going to meet because that's how I was raised, that if you want the American dream, all you have to do is be willing to go work for it.